But either way,
well,
I think triple play, they might cause for an upset now against LowLandLions, because I don't know, I just feel like it. I just feel like
you
seeing an
just
upset.
feel like it. Okay.
Yeah,
And
it's
you know,
my
is your
word is
feeling
final.
just a gut feeling, or do you have any?
No, it's a real gut feeling, and I think also triple play they boast a strong lineup.
Sure. Steve Olser mainly has been a standout player, and Nico has stepped up from time to time. You know, definitely crediting the name that we know at least one other player has, who's definitely known for stepping up. But look at this fast play, or fast fake rather, towards the B side, as they're just running out with some Molotovs and flashes, and actually getting 2 frags for it here, and everyone to rotate, literally empty A site here, and still a T alive to wreak more havoc on B. So look at this. This is a perfectly executed fake, and eventually we do have Eddie clearing out the B side completely, but the bomb's already down. They're already in after plans. Let's see how this 3-on-3 retake is going to turn out.
Yeah, like such a solid play as well from Mayo, just as it was, kind of not praising him, and they pick up 2 kills, and Yannick now taking out Nico 2-on-2. However, there's not going to be a defuse kit on those CTs, and Basher picks up 2 kills as well. So LowLandLions, just like that, pick up that first round, and what a beautiful fake from LowLandLions, and that really caught off triple play out just like that. I mean, they rotated like nearly instantly towards the B bomb side.
The B rush is a really common first round thing to do in both matchmaking and whatever kind of pug, but also in just higher level play, because it's efficient. It works. Rush B isn't always a viable strategy, but on T side Pistol Mirage, it really is. So if you have 2 members with grenades, with mollies, with smokes, with flashes faking out that B site, then yeah, you want to rotate because you're scared. You've likely lost plenty of times to B rushes because they are so common. And when you think one's happening, you just want to go. First round, didn't see it coming, but I don't think
no.
going
This is
for these fakes anytime soon.
Wow, I don't know. Just Nico just picking up 2 kills just like that. And Kostiak with the deagle. I mean, I appreciate the angle that Lewis Ravo took in the beginning. And
oof.
Oh my god, okay.
That just happened.
I thought that round was going to be over, but Siliana picking up 2 kills with the 5-7.
It's like we're just watching overtime of the previous game. It makes no sense. Like, it's again Mirage, again everything's back and forth, and these pistols somehow reign supreme over, automatic rifles and SMGs. So interesting, but by that logic, we will now see LowLandLions picking up this round convincingly because they have so many pistols.
Look at the damage output from Steve Ozer onto Fasher, just straight through that smoke. And oh my god!
Look at the damage output from Fasher onto Steve Ozer.
Oh man, how many times are these players gonna make me eat my words? So now Lewis Ravo with the Tech 9 taking out Nico. Is this just gonna happen again? That LowLandLions is gonna pick up this round? Maybe I should just not jinx it. Bio's gonna flash in. Kostier's gonna look away, and it's a bit of a stalemate now, really. Soriano's gonna come peeking out, and again with that 5-7 doing nice damage. Kostier goes to peek it, will get dropped by Janik, and it's looking good for LowLandLions so far. They got the man advantage. However, both Janik and Wayo are below 20 HP.
Bit of a strange location to be fighting out the late round, don't you think?
Well,
like the bomb is dropped, and all 3 of them were around the sniper's nest, but there was only 1 CT on the A site, and he's not low health, fair enough. But why were they all fighting around the sniper's nest area instead of just going 3 people towards the bomb? Because now we're in a 1v1 with Wayo, who's on very low HP, and Eddie, who's just been camping on this bomb, waiting for people to walk at him one by one. So don't think that was very good tactically by LowLandLions, being a bit too slow there, undecisive, fighting in a location that wasn't very necessary, but there's still plenty of opportunity for them to pick up this round, as it only comes down to who lands that shot first. And it's actually Riot who lands that shot first. Luckily picks up a gun that will do enough damage, and there was a little bit of damage done onto Eddie on that site. So he makes that work, but not, convincingly.
I love how he like shakes his head in spawn and is like, yep, I just did it. Little
well done
detail.
by him.
Little detail.
And doing that, and again, continuing this back and forth, because I did say by that logic, LowLandLions would win, and they did. We now have triple play, 3P, whatever, on a full Eco, not even any Kevlar. We have a Deagle and 2P50s, but that's the only investment by them. And it's necessary because they're all 2.5 to 3K. Kotsj definitely under there by far with only 1.5. And if they want to be able to pick up some proper guns and have a chance into the next round, they really need to hang on to whatever they got. So not really fancying their chances. They tried to go for a little bit of a cheeky stack on the A side, but because of that middle activity from LowLandLions, I assume they sort of saw it coming, or didn't just want to walk in there, and that worked out for them. Because look at this, Yannick, I almost said YNC, just gets boosted up through into the sniper's nest, picks up 2 unexpected position, and gets a 3rd for his troubles. Lots of money made by him, the only guy with an SMG. And yeah, I don't think they'll be upgrading them into this round. Maybe just going for that bonus round. I'm pretty sure we've seen them do that before, and it worked out before as well. So exchanging guns, but yeah, okay, Fasher does buy an AK, but Galil's stay in play and the Scout as well. So a little bit didn't want to keep running around with that Mac 10. But still not that heavy of an investment into the round. And looking at the economy that Triple Play are fielding at the moment, what they have on the LowLandLions side should be plenty.
Yeah, especially the utility, that's going to work out so nicely. And Steve Ozer with just the glass cannon, those nade spams could do really well. Xilianer actually managed to sneak his way in, and YO is being dropped. Kai's King was not expecting the angle, but does manage to take up Xilianer. And will now fall back. So far, looking good for Triple Esports. I mean, they have got themselves the first kill, but they're going to have to waste a little bit of more utility from LowLandLions if they want to stick into this round. However, that bomb is still in spawn, so that could indicate that LowLandLions are just going to go for that slow play. However, Kai's King playing rather aggressively together with Fasher. They're slowly creeping that way forward. We still have Nico, who could do a little bit of a ninja, but that's been denied by Yannick. Steve Ozer does pick up a frag, as Addy V as well will get dropped by Fasher. And it's Fasher and Lose Ravo. Lose Ravo is actually making his way towards B, which is a great move. You're just going to have to get rid of Kotsj, who is out there with an SMG, but he's now readjusting his position as Fasher goes down. He does here lose Ravo, and Kotsj will close out that round in the end. 3-2. But again, LowLandLions, they should have enough money, except Fasher with just below 2K. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get dropped. Maybe Yannick will be able to do that. Looks like that is going to be the case. All AKs for LowLandLions. And but then again, I mean, Triple Esports, they're going to sit nice and comfortably. However, with 2 SMGs, but they do have the utility, which is a great thing to have to work. Aggressive play as Nico picks up the first kill already onto Kai's King.
Right, but yeah, back and forth continues, and I'm curious to see which one of these teams is going to be caving first, because it has been a lot of force buys, only seeing 1 eco, I think, in total from 3P when they just couldn't anymore after the first 3 when it was back and forth and back. They couldn't keep forcing. They wouldn't have made that through. So only 1 eco, and both teams very low on money as it is. But both teams with a fine buy-up at the moment. With that 1 SMG still, it were 2, but Kai's King got picked up. But with that 1 SMG still on Triple Play, 3P, and LowLandLions with the full AKs together going towards the B side, it could go either way. But considering the UMP is on this B site and there's only 2 people there, because again, not that much information, not that much middle control, this might actually just favor LowLandLions flat out if they play this right.
Well, so far so good for Triple Esports. They picking themselves up 3 kills, 4 kills collectively, and well, that was 2 kills for Xilianer with the SMG, so that's going to be very nice. And Nico is going to shut down Lewis Ravo. That is now even Stevens 3-3, and LowLandLions, their economy is going to be bust. And Triple Esports, like I said, I think they have a real chance in winning this one against LowLandLions, because I don't know, gut feeling, like I said before.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm not going to agree. Sorry, I don't like basing my predictions on gut feeling, simply for the lineup that they have, the experience that they have, and what we've seen from them so far. I'm definitely going with LowLandLions, but it does look like, based on what we've seen so far, that it is going to be another close game, which is, of course, exciting. And another UMP here being bought up by Zillianer. But against no armor and a bunch of pistols, I suppose it could get very effective. And he could grind himself out some nice money. 3 players around this A site with 4 of the T's already around here. We still have someone in the middle, likely not going for any sort of fakes, as you know he's in middle and not at B, but probably going to catch off that rotation. Asiliana is likely to rotate away from short as his teammates take the bomb site, want to put down that bomb, but don't actually have any utility to make sure that happens. So luckily CT's falling back. Wyu gets a bit aggressive, picks up the first. Steve also returns, and Fasher with that deagle. 4 versus 3 retake for the T's.
Such a sick play from both Wyo and Fasher. Wyo just charging out at the right time, but Fasher from all the way from Palace taking out Steve Ozer with just a deagle. That is solid play, taking out an AWP out of the equation just like that. Fasher with another one. And it's now down to Kostya. He's up in CT spawn. He's going to Molotov off Fasher and does have a defuse kit. He's just going to go for it. And the smoke is not there though, but he's not there. Just not there in the nick of time. That was just a slight bar left. And that is LowLandLions picking up that round in which they really didn't have any right on in terms of equipment, but they do manage to pull it off, and that is, I guess, LowLandLions that you're talking about. That's the LowLandLions you want to see.
It is indeed, and it looks like they're starting to shine through more and more. And now, as we pointed out before, one of these teams was going to eco this round, and LowLandLions won the previous, so it's 3P that are on the eco. And despite their, I want to say despite their nice start, but they didn't actually win the pistol round, they did get the following. So it's just been a bit of a strange half altogether. Steve Ozer wants to get cheeky there. Doesn't make it work because Yannick simply saw it coming, flashed him out, and shot him in the face. And now, oof, we got Luis Revo being a bit too enthusiastic, but still don't see any reason for LowLandLions to drop this round, considering there's still only 2 pistols up against them.
Yeah, I mean, was a valiant effort in Wyo being tagged up slightly, but this is probably gonna be it. 4 players left up for LowLandLions. They've got that bomb down. Nico, sorry, is just gonna sit in window.
Okay, a bit of a voice crack over there. I thought you had your puberty already, but it's fine, you know, because literally while you were doing that, I muted my mic to cough, so I literally got it out just as it started for you. No problem, bro. I got you.
Okay, Eddie V.
Okay. Eddie
right.
V. Oh, he shanked his teammate.
Okay. Okay.
I just noticed before, like Kais King has captain in his name for some reason. I'm actually quite curious why.
He's actually
because he's captain of this team.
Yeah, I think he is the Indian leader.
Why does he put that? But why does he put that in his name?
I don't know. He's probably proud of it.
Okay.
Maybe it's actually related to the Team NL lineup. Could be.
Oh, okay.
Could also be.
Fair enough.
Because Lewis Raven and Asher in there as well.
Usually they pick Chris J to be captain for that. Because like the captain, they select the captain with that league. They select the captain, and the captain selects who else he wants in his team. And you know, Chris J, most famous Dutch players always gets that honor. But yeah, regardless of that, different league, and no Chris J right here. But we have Kais King, who's apparently the captain, and we got LowLandLions picking up the first frag here onto Zillianer, who did think middle control was important. Maybe he watched our previous Mirage game and they figured out, like, okay, so, you know, this guy seems to have a good tactical perspective on the game. Let's do exactly what he says on the map we just saw him cast. Probably not, though. Anyway, didn't work out for him either way. So if they did do that, sorry.
Well, LowLandLions, they are going to make their way towards that A-bomb site. Nico is being dropped. That is that gone. Steve Ozer, 1 versus 5. Show me what you got, son. No, he isn't. He's just going to back off, of course. And, well, that bomb's going to get planted. Steve Ozer, will he be able to save that LP? That's the big question. 3P-Esports, they're going to be down 6-3. And, well, I think I've just butchered this match by doing some gut predictions. But, you know, first prediction was right. I'm happy. Not yet, I know. Not yet.
Well, no, but I mean, just with gut predictions in general, like, but at the point that you say you have a gut feeling, I already sort of disregard it. Like, whatever. I
Thanks,
don't
mate.
like your gut. Well, maybe if it
Oh,
goes really
okay.
well, if you make it work a few times, if you just say some random team like Tyloo is gonna beat SK because I have a gut feeling, and then it
You go all
happens.
in.
Then
Go
yeah, but
all
then
in.
no, not the first time. But if that happens a few times, I'll give you that credibility. For now, sticking with my money on LowLandLions, and looks like they're working for it very hard. Steve Ozer did manage to hang on to that op, but yeah, full pistols around it. We saw this work out a few times, actually twice or three times the last map. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to this time. And a little bit of an aggressive play towards that B side. King does miss that, unfortunately, but Kosje just going for it anyway. Like, there's an op and like two dudes there, but I'm just gonna go in there, and he managed to get the frag and get out. So
Kostya's like, he asked himself the natural question: what's the natural thing to do here? Yeah, let's just rush the AWP and
natural for a COD player.
Dude, just rush him. Well, just like that. Little
As
Lions,
we pointed
they
out
are,
before, Kosje is one of the players who came from Call of Duty, so we shan't take too much out of this.
but they have both
we're caught-
one COD 4 player in their team, so it's all good.
Yeah, okay, but one of the God 4 players just decided to walk into an AWP with a P250 and made it work. So like, no criticism, just it's
funny.
interesting decision to make. And Steve Ozer definitely just wants to hang on to this for now, and because of the frags that they did manage to get, it's worth for Nico to stay alive, try and fetch a gun somewhere. But as you can see, he's not really going for that, because likely LowLandLions, because the advantage they already have, really want to take that op out of the hands of Steve Ozer, which they managed to do. And Nico gets one more frag for his troubles, but does get taken out. 2 members survive for LowLandLions, which could have been better, but with 8K on average across the board for them, and already 7 rounds on their T side, I'm thinking that they don't mind, and they would gladly hunt all players that attempt at surviving any rounds from this point out, because
That's the kind of thing, again, you see from Steve Ozer, right? He takes one player up, but he goes for the repeat with the pistol in such a situation where he's just could have saved us all perfectly fine. But so far so good. Nico does drop one early on. It's Lewis Raver down, using a bit of a buddy system. Was both Eddie V and Nico pushing up the A ramp, and Zillianer taking out Fasher. So LowLandLions, they're on the back foot, but we've seen them time and time again pulling off some magic stuff from that magical hat. And we have King as the team captain, going for a lot of communication, I can only assume, because he's not doing particularly well himself, but the team is. That's all that matters.
Not so sure about the communication part. I'm just actually quite curious why he's walking around with the op so much. Because, to be fair, why, isn't Luis Revo on this team as well?
Yeah, he is.
Why is Luis Revo not opping? And why is King not rifling? Because that's sort of the way I prefer seeing it, to be fair.
Maybe they want to do something different.
Okay, well,
It's Wednesday.
it's working out, so it's fine. But neither of them are getting kills, and I can't say for sure, but I am pretty sure that those are the roles they normally are. Luis Revo is usually the one who's walking around with the op.
Yeah,
I'm
and
pretty
he's
damn
gonna
good
do
at
that
it.
now. Yeah,
And,
he is.
well, finally, because like you point out that King's bottom fragging, I didn't want to, bash him that much because he's a cool guy, and we already bashed him for having captain his name. Not bashing, kidding. Anyway, yeah, it is a bit strange that those two, for some reason, switch main weapons and are both at the bottom of the scoreboard. Doesn't matter though, because still winning 7-4. But if you can win, 16-0, then why not do that? Not saying they can though.
Well, looks like the action is going to go happening at this A bomb side. Eddie V has been spotted earlier on, but Janik and King doing great AK work, and that's finally King stepping up to the plate as well. Steve Ozer does take out Lewis Revo, so winning that AWP battle, but has been tagged up. He's kind of stuck at this stairs. He's actually able to fall back, and Fasher is planting right in front of there. That smoke really covering up nicely. And it's a 3-on-3 with that bomb taken away. It is 3P-Esports, 3P player esports that gonna have to make a player, and Kostya does do that. Takes out one. Janik does reply. Zillion are down, and Kostya's gonna go pushing, but lands into the crosshairs of Janik. It is Steve Ozer, last man standing. Will take out Janik. Gonna continue his push with that Pistol and Kaisking closing out that round. He's doubled his scoreboard right there. 8-4.
Well done by him. And yeah, that was a. Oh, he's doubled his kills, but he's still bottom fragging, but he's above Lewis Revo now because probably running around with the bomb. So likely is calling because likely or just common for IGL's in-game leaders to walk around with the bomb so no one else accidentally leaves it behind or loses it. And this quick push by him makes him spot the people pushing into Palace, so no one else going to be risking their life there. We just have Yannick holding it because that information did come in, but the triple esports players weren't born yesterday, and they figured out they got spotted, fell back, and we're just seeing a very boring normal hold. Or are we? Because Steve Bozer is already in T-spawn. But you know,
well,
his team
this is nice. This is nice from LowLandLions. They're not allowing triple play esports to pick up any sort of frags. I mean, 4 kills. Kai's King's been tickled just slightly. It is Steve Ozer that does come in the back. Might be able to pick up a kill. That is going to be it. Fasher actually just takes him out. Well, that is 3 kills. So Fasher 9-4. LowLandLions, they're truly pulling it out in this one. And triple play esports. They're going to have to make this work if they want to have my gut feeling come true.
Yeah, well, about that. Steve Ozer does have an op again. Seems like he's going to be peeking into Palace, which there's not actually anyone to oppose him in. So that op net not getting into play quite yet. And if you look at the money and the utility we have on the T side, they can play this so slowly. They've been playing thoroughly already. But look at this. They're just going... they're getting all this information, pushing all the way through. They've seen no one, and now finally get spotted and spot the guys on short, pick up one of the frags. And okay, so they trade out one, but they do know where he is. That position is not available anymore, and the site is completely theirs.
Yeah, this is very nice from LowLandLions. Such a methodological play as well, and Lewis Raver is just going to be able to lock down a short with the AOP, and Lewis Raver picking off Nico towards that kitchen area. He's going to flash out as well. Fasher's going to go peeking and will take out 2 players. Very nice flash in from Lewis Rabo. Zuyana is the last man standing. Will get taken out by YO. And LowLandLions still 4 players alive. It is 10-4 and, well, triple play esports. It is the last round. We'll see them buy a couple of deagles. We have a scout on Nico and an SMG on Kostje. And a couple of pistols on the rest.
Not looking all that bright. And since our last update, actually both Lewis Revo and Kaisking have stepped up their performance. So maybe they were a bit confused holding each other's weapon, but there we go. That's why Lewis Revo is actually holding that up. Very nice flick shot. 3 entries into the A side before Eddie has an answer for it. And yeah, very convincing half by LowLandLions. But maybe triple players, those triple dudes are very good at their T side, and they can still upset because we got your gut saying that they will.
Who knows? It depends on how they will do in a pistol round, really.
I agree.
But that being said, I mean, it went well for them in the beginning as well. Went a little bit back and forwards, but we'll see. I mean, Mayo is just going to go for a little bit of disconnect, contact, maybe Need for Seed, which is actually the sponsor of the event because he wants a new chair. So if you want to have a new chair, check that out as well. Need for Seed. 11-4 the score for LowLandLions on their T side. They're going to go into that more comfortable side on the CT. And, well, I don't think we have to talk about predictions anymore.
I've given you mine at the start.
Let's forget it. My prediction.
Right.
I take it back.
That's what I always told.
That's
what I always told CS:GO Lounge, but it never worked there. No. Anyway, yeah. Well, it's always fun to go for the underdog. You know that I love supporting them, but I do try to be realistic, and I did not see 3P, triple players.
Triple play.
I did not see triple play esports come up big enough to take on LowLandLions or a team of its sort, and that's it basically. It's just they have the firepower, they have more synergy together, they just have more, and unfortunately that's the way it is sometimes. But we can still see some very interesting rounds. Steve Ozer is still a very good player. His teammates are also there. No, I'm kidding. They're a good team, but I might just be a little bit of a LowLandLions fanboy. I don't know.
But from what we've seen from Triple Play Esports, right? I want to try and not make this a one-sided match, because their T side is better than their CT side. Because Steve Ozer, I think he doesn't make a lot of mistakes in CT by pushing overly aggressive against a team like LowLandLions. But that works great on T side if you pick up opening kills. I don't know. I expect something from Steve Ozer to happen.
Sure, he's a good player and he can be explosive, but around Steve Ozer, who's going to be clutching those rounds, who's going to be stepping up and, getting, because he can run in and get an entry frag, but like you say, he tends to be very aggressive. So he's going to go in, he's going to get one frag, maybe two. Good round, he'll get three, but he's not going to kill everyone every round. And he needs someone able to pick up those clutches to make that happen. And unfortunately, everyone in Triple Play is sort of at the same level right now, between 5 and 10 frags. No one stood up quite yet. And in previous games, besides Steve Ozer, we really haven't seen anyone really step up. Nico has been playing well in some games, but not in terms of clutching, just getting frags. People are coming into my bomb side, kill, kill, kill. And I'm not sure if that, I was going to say, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. We already saw that it wasn't. So if they want to come back here, we need Steve Ozer and someone together with Steve Ozer to step up. Let's see if they're able to do it. Also, my auto director broke, which is very unfortunate, but it's fine. Okay, so I am back. We just had a little bit of a technical challenge as our form of communication dropped, but yes, exciting round, but LowLandLions won it, and that probably means that LowLandLions have a very good chance of walking away with this game because they're 12-4 up and they just won the pistol round, which means that it's going to be at least one, if not two ecos. So let's have a look at this here. We got some people in the underpass, one top middle. Looks like they just want to go for a quick split towards the A side, but with a player on short and one on the A side. Three on the A side, but one close outside the connector. Doesn't look like a very likely scenario. They're a bit between a rock and a hard place here, so they do decide to fall back, realize that that's not going to work out, and they trade 1-for-1 as they did pick up one of the members on the A side. So Fasher picks up another one as those were still lurking in the connector, and it's sort of, they're very divided. Not much of a push going on. People sort of wanted to go connector together from underpass and one of them top mid, but yeah, after the first guy died and they traded frags, they fell back and sort of scattered, and at that point LowLandLions just wanted frags, so that's what they got. And now we're into the first buy round. No, like I said, my GoTV broke a little bit, so I can only see people walking with knives. Yes, I see AK. So we're in the first buy round. 13-4, do or die now for Triple Play. And Fasher, early advantage picks up the frag on the Kasia in middle, and that is definitely not good. But quickly getting onto that A side, Nico gets the frag, but Fasher, second frag of the round, gets a return and is continuously applying pressure here. Still man advantage for the CTs as Fasher picks up another frag. Look at this 4 versus 2 retake scenario now, and Fasher just gets it done on his own. Doesn't want to continue this any further. Just wants to finish and go to bed. 29-6 is his scoreline, by the way. 7 MVPs. He's having quite a good game. And yeah, that round means that there's no money on the Triple Play side, because we had the last round. Because they got the bomb plant in the first, they only had to do one eco, so they could buy the last. Didn't win it. Luckily did get a bomb plant, so a little bit of extra money. Got some rifles, I'm pretty sure, but mainly pistols across the board. And gonna try to get another quick A execute in, it seems, as they just give up all other map control, despite the tendency of LowLandLions to get aggressive in the apartments, which is what they're doing again. And yeah, they're just going to hold this out for now. 3 members solid on the A side now as we have LowLandLions pushing a man down the apartments further, and this seems like the game might be closing its end, even though Kashe does pick up another frag, and Eddie actually another one as well. So we're looking at a 3 versus 4 situation, finally favoring Triple Play, who are now inside the site but are not able to put down the bomb quite yet. Finally managed to do so, but lose another member in the process. And Kaisking with that shotgun comes up from behind, perfect timing, wipes out the remaining, or 2 of the remaining T's, and his teammate Wyok picked up the last. Clean round by them. Kaisking play of the, at least of the round. Didn't get the MVP for it, unfortunately. Kaisking, this round you were my MVP, but make sure you give Lewis Rival the op next time, okay? Cool. So 15-4, and another bomb plant, but not enough money for a real proper buy on the Triple Play side. And by now, I am pretty sure that my co-caster, my man, Rix, is back.
Yeah, looking at the score,
sorry, bro.
Little bit disappointed. I think it's because my computer crashed. Things are not going well for them.
It was looking bright and shiny before that.
It was, but look.
Actually, as you reconnect, they start picking up some frags. So
yeah, I mean, there we go. They need blue buys.
Yeah, they got some energy from that. Well, let's see if they'll be able to capitalize on this. 3v3, bomb still dropped in the middle of nowhere, but no pressure to really push anything, because it's not much pressure being applied from the CTs, mainly the very low HP shoddy here in...
One second, right? Look at this. 29 frags for Fasher. What happened in these
That's what I said.
Months?
Oh, you weren't here yet. Okay, so Frasher is just cleaning house. He killed 4 or 5 members in the last round. Like, that was a buy round. That was the one buy round in... No, was it? It was a force. Anyway, he killed 4 or 5 people. My HUD sort of broke, so didn't actually count in kill count, but yeah, he did that well. And now, still that's 3v3. If they get this angle right, they could just clean out the CT behind the van, but it's going to come down to that, because he might as well just step up. We got his teammate coming in for a distraction from the kitchen, and actually the man behind the van, Yannick, does get taken down, and that's a nice opportunity by Stivoser. You actually start laughing. That's not very nice, but I get it. And yeah, so 3P Kashe picks up another one, and Fasher really just wants to end this. He's so done. 30 frags to his name now. Wants to get one more, but he got spotted. Is it? Oh, he doesn't get it. Zillianer with that headshot, just ready for it. But yeah, Fasher doing very well so far, and a bit of a stay of execution here for Triple Play.
Oh my god, Kaisuke just running through the smoke, straight with that shotgun. I think he had like 2 kills.
Oh yeah, he got 2 kills in 3 separate rounds with that shotgun. Now it's disgusting.
And he just bought for like the whole team.
Yeah, he's just banking for the team. Actually, funny parallel, JW with his Max 7 at some point, really like a long time ago. Well, feels like it anyway, but back with the old Fnatic, JW had a Max 7 that was called Bank of Fnatic. Whenever he would play close quarters, like a stairs, or I actually remember him using this, like seeing the name tag for the first time on Season, when he was playing like in the middle, around one of those close corners. But he would get so many kills in these positions that he was able to drop his teammates' guns the whole time. This was actually a thing. And recently in an event, he still used this. One of the casters there commented on it, and I like that. So Kaisking drawing a bit of a parallel to JW for himself here, but perhaps that's why he was using the op. Actually, that would make sense.
But he does it a lot, Kaisking. He plays a lot with a shotgun, and especially that automatic shotgun. He seems to be really good with it as well. And
I don't like it very much, I must say. But yeah, it can be very effective. It just, in terms of damage, it's not better than the Max 7. And when I have an automatic gun, I will be sooner to pre-fire, like someone goes around a corner. I will hold it down because I know that I can. And then if they step back, they die. But oftentimes people won't, and then they don't die, you die instead. Don't have that problem with the Max 7. Anyway, Fasher, star of the game, top frag of the server, got taken down. Suddenly think that my gut says that Triple Play have a very good chance of winning this round.
Well, Wayo's been shut down on that CT spawn area. Kaisking with the shotgun though, as well as Yannick, and that bomb's not being planted, so maybe LowLandLions, they're gonna pick up that round. The timer is ticking away as well. Louis Ravel with that frag. That's been dropped, and it's gonna be down to a 1-on-1. That time's ticking away, and Yannick will close out that round, of course, with 3 frags, 16-5 LowLandLions.